The No Place for Hate Committee in Plymouth put together a coffeehouse event with great music and lots of food. The event is a fundraiser for the No Place for Hate Committee. PCN stopped in to get the full story.
Tonight, in honor of Martin Luther King Day and the weekend, the No Place for Hate Committee in Plymouth is putting together a coffee house with great music and lots of food and refreshments and coffee and everything else in honor of Martin Luther King. It's a fundraiser for the No Place for Hate Committee. Barbara Aharoni is the chairman of the No Place for Hate Committee, and she is a good friend of mine. I've known her since I was 3. And she's been a good friend of my dad. My dad, Dr. Barry Meltzer, was the chair of the committee for 15 years. And when he fell ill a few years ago, he gave up the chairmanship and Barbara took it over. And she's been a wonderful, dynamic presence. And she has taken over and created this coffee house and asked me to do the music for it. So I got a bunch of my buddies together who have worked on a No Place for Hate CD that they did in Hull. And so some folks from Hull, some from Plymouth, and we all got together and we're going to put together a night of music here. The No Place for Hate Committee was put together, I believe, about 15 years ago to sponsor events around Plymouth. They have different chapters in different towns. And here in Plymouth, they've had a lot of interfaith events, a lot of awareness events related to graffiti, things that have happened around town that have indicated that people are not as pleased with people who aren't just like them. And so that's really what the No Place for Hate Committee is about, is to raise awareness, to help people to understand people who aren't just like them, and to promote a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect. The raffle tickets will be sold, and a portion or all of the proceeds will go to the No Place for Hate Committee. We also have No Place for Hate t-shirts and free-range t-shirts. I've made them available, and 100% of the proceeds from the sale of those shirts go to the No Place for Hate Committee as well.
I figured out what the committee was through my Interact Club at school, and we did a partnership with them for the African Children's Choir. We did an activities day for them, and they were looking for a student representative, so I came along. We are obviously No Place for Hate Committee, and we stand for diversity and for helping our community be a more welcoming place. And we don't stand for hate crimes, and we'll stand with people who maybe are subject to those hate crimes, and we'll help them through it. So I guess it started out with my musicals. I've always been into theater, so that just kind of entailed in being in choir and just wanting to love music a little bit more.
I really hope that people can take advantage of hearing our voice and coming on down. There'll be a lot of singing along and a lot of happiness and a lot of popcorn and chips and coffee.
With our brothers we will share